Hello real estate, George here, and today let us talk about a law that answers if it is true that your condominium unit is only valid for 50 years. Well, the short answer there is no, of course not. But before I expound on that, did you know that there are actually 3 scenarios that would allow the lifespan of your condominium unit to be shortened? And this is actually not a scam because this is stipulated under Republic Act 4726 or the Condominium Act with the Philippines. Now, the first scenario wherein the lifespan of your condominium unit can be shortened, let's say if after 3 years after damage, say a natural calamity like a typhoon or earthquake, the condominium is not repaired substantially. The second scenario wherein the lifespan of your condominium unit can be cut short is if there is damage to at least 50% of the units that make it untenantable, and if 30% of the owners holding in aggregate are opposed to repair or restoration. And the third scenario is if the project has been condemned and is no longer viable and more than 70% of the owners holding in aggregate are opposed to the continuation of the condominium repair or restoration. So those are the 3 scenarios where the lifespan of your condominium unit can be cut short. Now let's talk about the 50-year stipulation that makes people believe that the lifespan of a condo is only 50 years and they would no longer own it or they cannot pass it on to their heirs. Now under Section 8C, that the project has been in existence in excess of 50 years, that it is obsolete and uneconomic, and that condominium unit owners holding in aggregate more than 50% interest in the common areas are opposed to the repair or restoration or modeling or modernizing of the project. That is what the law says. Now, if you try to understand this law, there are actually 3 provisions that need to be met. The first is over 50 years, it is obsolete and uneconomic, and that 50% of owners holding in aggregate do not want to repair, restore, remodel, or modernize the project. And even if these provisions are met and the condo gets sold, you will not go away empty-handed because you, being a unit owner, has a stake in the condominium corporation and is entitled to a share of the sales. Your stake will be equivalent to the size and price of the unit or units you own. Now let's talk about the corporation. Now, while your condominium unit does not have a lifespan, the corporation managing it has one. And in the Philippines, 50 years is the lifespan of all companies and corporations, big or small. However, the corporation can still be renewed for another 50 years. So your condominium ownership does not necessarily end at that point. This is included in Section 11 of Batas Pambansa Blg 68, otherwise known as the Corporation Code of the Philippines. A corporation shall exist for a period not exceeding 50 years from the date of incorporation, unless sooner dissolved or unless said period is extended. The corporate term is originally stated in the Articles of Incorporation may be extended for periods not exceeding 50 years in any single instance by an amendment of the Articles of Incorporation in accordance with this code, provided that no extension can be made earlier than 5 years prior to the original or subsequent expiry date, unless there are justifiable reasons for an earlier extension as may be determined by the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC. So, if the 50-year rule is the only thing holding you back from living your dream condominium, then rest assured that your apprehensions have a low chance of becoming real. But potential returns have a high chance of becoming true. And of course, this is very important, choose a real estate developer that has a proven track record of delivering quality condominiums. This will give you confidence that the condominium you are buying is designed and built with modern techniques and durable materials to endure the ordinary wear and tear of everyday use. So, That's it for today, and I hope you'll learn something. Once again, this is George Ryan Sarmago, Unit Manager for Philippine Homes. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay at home, and peace.